of eternity and glorifies in the Christian's eyes God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And the 13th fold, or when the flag is completely folded, the stars are uppermost, reminding them of their nation's motto, "In God we trust."
We made scrapbooks and we did art. We did family portraits and clay sculpting and collages. That's all.
We are now going to hear the Webelow Stand You Up.
Plug your ears.
We are the dragons, mighty, mighty dragons. We breathe fire, so you better jump back. Dragons, so cool. Dragons, we rule!
We've got a couple. I've got 3 on my list here, and I see 2 boys. Okay, moving on. We're going to start off with Preston. Preston has earned his compass, 5 stars, wheel segment, art, scholar, and traveler segment. Let me find you up here. Here you go. Alright, let me sit this down. Let's give Preston a round of applause. Okay. James has earned his compass, 5 stars, his wheel, art, and scholar segments as well. That's where the 3rd one. Gotcha. All right. And Clifton Kearney. Clifton is becoming a Webelow this evening. But first, let's go over his segments. He has earned his cookware, pumpkin, pine tree, wreath, knife, and 4-H segments. Did I miss any? No? All right. We're going to need his bear leader is not here. Brother Vasquez, could you come up and remove his scarf? He gets to hang up his bear scarf. And then we have a new scarf for you that your new Webelow leader is going to put on. Well, first let me give you your segment. Before you take your seats, I would also like to acknowledge that all three of these boys have earned their Klondike badges and segments for participating in the Klondike Derby as well. All right, now can we have the Bears step forward, please?
Last year.
Tonight we have a special privilege of witnessing the presentation of the highest award in Cub Scouting, the Arrow of Light. It is an honor tonight to present the Arrow of Light Award to Preston Bailey. Webelos has a wonderful meaning. We'll be loyal scouts. We are striving to make it possible for every Cub Scout to attain his Arrow of Light before he leaves the pack to go into Boy Scouting. Preston has brought honor to the Webelos tribe and is now ready to go on to a bigger adventure in the great brotherhood of scouting. Webelos Den leader, would you please bring Preston and his parents to the fire to be seated with the Webelos tribe? Webelos Scout Preston, will you please step forward? Here before you lay symbols placed here by your leaders. I, Akela, say to you, pick up the green arrow and take it back to the fire and hold it out so that all can see. Hold the green arrow with your left hand, and with your right hand, give the scout sign. This green arrow represents perseverance and dedication to personal growth. Do you promise to continue to follow the trail of the eagle, wherever it may lead you? If you do, say, I promise.
I promise.
Webelos Scout Preston, please retrieve the red arrow and return to the fire and hold both arrows with your left hand, and with your right give the scout sign. This red arrow represents the courage it takes to live the scout oath in your life. Do you promise to live the scout oath? Now please retrieve the yellow arrow and hold all three arrows with your left hand, giving the scout sign with your right. The yellow arrow represents the light and brightness that a true scout brings to the world by obeying the scout law. Do you promise to be forever trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent? This bundle of three arrows resembles the scout sign. Like your three outstretched fingers, it stands for the three parts of the scout oath. Your hands holding the arrows together are like your thumb and little finger that, when brought together, stand for the bond that ties all scouts together. Now you are ready to receive the highest award of Cub Scouting, the Arrow of Light. This arrow has a shaft that is straight and narrow, just as the path that you should follow throughout your life. Its tip points the way to success in all that you do. It is pointing to the right, a symbol that nothing should be left undone. If it is within your power to do it, see that it is done. Lastly, the symbol of the 7 rays of the sun, one for each day of the week, to remind you that every day is a new day, a day to do your best in everything, a day to honor your God and your country, to sow your good turn, a new chance to follow the Scout law and to remember these words, on my honor. Mom and Dad, would you like to tell us about this arrow before it is awarded to Preston?
Okay, she's going to make me do the talking. I think everyone does their arrows a little bit differently, but this is the way we've done it with all of our boys. The arrow of light describes Preston, and we've put some things on the arrow that match his personality, some of his interests, some of his characteristics, and we've got. Probably one of the things that most defines him is a Lego guy, and it's an Army guy. We have a little sleeping bag because he likes to go camping, and that's part of his life right now, and that also is something that he's going to look forward to in Boy Scouts. We've got a heart on here, and it's kind of big because Preston has a big heart. He's very loving. And a smiley face because he's always smiling, he's always cracking jokes, he's always happy. See? There's a tree there again, the outdoors kind of thing happening here. This line is for sports. Preston loves sports. He likes soccer. And here's a football. And here's a baseball. He likes all kinds of sports. He likes to stay active. Preston likes bugs, so we have a spider, a bee, and a grasshopper. And one of Preston's favorite animals is a dog, and he likes frogs. So we have a couple of frogs on there. Preston likes music, so we put some musical notes on here. And I think one of the And last but not least, we have a couple of the scriptures that to represent the spiritual side of Preston. And there you have it.
Stay standing, please. Now, Mom and Dad, will one of you take this arrow of light, and pin it on your scout? That one might hurt. All right, Preston, did they stick you? No? Okay. Because this was your chance to get even if they did. Here is a miniature arrow of light. Please pin it on your mom or dad as a thank you for all of their help. Should we applaud him? I think so. Preston, now that you have received the arrow of light, let it shine forth from you. Promise now to set an example for others in your footsteps. Set your eye on the eagle and never waver. Do you promise? I, Kayla, declare that you are now a full-fledged Arrow of Light holder. Please stand and join me in roaring congratulations. Stand and applaud, please. Now we have one last thing for you, Preston, and that is for you to cross the bridge from the Webelow tribe over to the Boy Scouts. As you can see, they are ready for you to join them at their campfire. And that concludes our Arrow of Light ceremony. Could we give one more round of applause for Preston and his achievement? Please excuse a brief intermission while we wrap this up here. Once again, thank you for your contributions, those of you who made them. We are shooting for 100%, so.
Hi, Grandpa.